So originally I was just going to do a review on the Age of Extinction Voyager class helicopter dress, but when I was transforming him for the size comparison, I might as well figured, well, since I never reviewed Dark of the Moon Skyhammer, I might as well just do this a 2-for-1 review since they both share the same mold. So today I'm going to be reviewing Dark of the Moon Skyhammer and the Age of Extinction Voyager class drift. I don't have the deluxe class drift, but I do have the last night one, so I won't be doing any comparisons. So these are pretty cool figures. They do share the same mold. There are a few differences like the transparency right there, and he has innies, I think, and he has, no, Drift has innies, but Skyhammer's outies, and yeah. And I am missing one thing on Skyhammer. They're like these little missile pods right here, and they were originally cast in this dark gray plastic right there, but since I have Drift, it doesn't really matter, so I can show them off here. Do look nice, do have some dust on them, as you can see right there. They just port right underneath them, right. Let me just take one off, and hold on. You either port them into these two ports, and they do have sculpted details on there, which is pretty nice. You just port them right in there. If I can, just port them right in there, and boom, he's got the missile pods. And hold on 1 second. They do have some flip out landing gear. They don't roll, they just flip out, and you just port them, fold them up like this right there. It's the same thing on Drift. You just pull this inward and just move this in. And let me do a comparison. Both the propellers spin freely, as you can see right there. This does look pretty nice, and the reason why we got this one is because an Octobotanist review on it, he said that Hasbro did not know Drift was going to be a triple changer, so that's why we didn't get a triple changer toy for Drift, but it doesn't really matter. I still like this. And as you can see, here's all the differences in the modes, and this does look pretty nice both. It does have, I think there's a pilot seat molded in there, I'm not sure. It does have an Autobot symbol just on that side, and Skyhammer has it on both sides, as you can see right there. Aside from the missile pod, Skyhammer does come with this MechTech weapon that does look pretty nice, and hold on. Out of focus, does have nice sculpted details, and does have the MechTech feature. You just port down like the Voyagers, you just flip that, and there he's got his weapon, as you can see right there. You can port them in either way. You can like hold this up right there. You can just, I don't know, just port that right into this hole peg on this black hole peg. Now I'm doing this off screen because it's easier for me to do, just as you can see right there, and it makes the helicopter tilt up some. That's a little unfortunate, but there are ports like right there that you can plug it into. If it will release, you can just port it right in there, or just port them right into the wings on the other side. It's your toy. You can do whatever you want to with it. It does come with these two new swords that do look pretty nice. They do look nicer than the deluxe ones. You can store them in the helicopter mode just by porting them right into the wings right there. And hold on, hold on, just port that in right there, just like this right here. And yeah, either way it looks ridiculous, as you can see right there. Transformation on these two figures is the same thing, so I went ahead and transformed Drift because I want to show it with Skyhammer. And by the way, that any and Audi reference I got from MGO316 when he did his review on Skyhammer, not Skyhammer, Drift right there. So first thing you want to do is you want to flip this up and move these out of the way, and just let me move the camera up first. What do next is untab these arm panels right here. Not the arm panels, the wing blades right there, and just move these out of the way right there. Untab this right there, and just untab the legs right here. Rotate them so the silver part faces forward. Next is flip the feet out like this right here. Come here, and there's push this out and just move this right there, and that will expose the heel spur if I can get it out. Just push that in right there. And I think what you're supposed to do is move these blades right there. I'm not 100% sure on that. And hold on, let me check real quick. Okay, again, you want to do the same thing. Just move this out of the way right here, and just fold this up. Now reveal the heel spur if I can get it out right there. Just move it out right here, and just move this right there, and just move that right there. And again, that will do the same thing. Hold on 1 second. Actually, I was wrong with this. Like, you want to have the fin inside, don't have it outside. Just have it like this. And again, that's the legs right there. Just move them out right here at this joint right here. If I can, I may have to hold on, maybe I should do further transformation. What I'm going to do now is untab the cockpit right there, and just move this out of the way right there, and just this will untab right here. It's a little difficult trying to get this all properly moved out back when you're going back into helicopter mode, and just move the arms. It's a little, I get a little worried when I do this right here, and just move them out of the way right there. Rotate them so they're facing forward. And you might want to be careful in this part because it gets stress marked very easily. I got it right here on Drift. I'll show it later on. Then what you want to do now is just move the legs right here at this joint right here. I hope you can see it. But it's, hold on, you want to bend it right here if I can, and then you can move it up like so. Again, do it on this side right here, and oh, I was doing it the wrong way to begin with. Then move it like that right there. And there we have the legs all done. What I want to do now is move this up right there. Now we'll just form right there and rotate this right here. This won't remove, unfortunately. The propellers don't remove. I wish they did, because they do kind of get in the way. And just, hold on, there's stuff in the way. Let me just move that right there. And there we got the propellers facing the right way. Let me just move this out of the way. And let's start on the arms. You want to fold out the hand right there. And on this double hinge, just move them like this right here if I can. Just move that in right there. And again, do it on this one. Just fold this in right there and just move all this together if I can again. I might have to cut away, I don't know. Yeah, let me just do this right here off camera if I can. Hold on, I may have to hold on. The problem was that his arm wasn't even facing the correct way, so you just want to move this down right here and this will fold in right there. If you have the missile pods on there, it's the same exact thing. Just hold on, let me move this right there. Just off camera, it's easier than just tab all this together. And you want to push the propellers in. I think it did it on its own. Then just hold on. This will there's a slot right there. You just tab this in right there. Again, do it on this side. They don't hold in very securely. I know that it also has that on drift too. Just move these out of the way right there, and do it again right there. There's more slots and a peg just to tab in. Right there, and there we have the mold in its robot mode. Okay, now we have them in the robot mode. You can see the difference. The difference is the hands and the new heads, obviously. Let's take a look at the head sculpts. Head sculpts do look nice. Skyhammer's head is yellow, and the optics are yellow. It does have light piped optics, as you can see. It does have blue right there. Drift does not have light piped optics. They're just painted. I do like that Drift head sculpt more than the Deluxe Class one, as you can see right there. Again, these are both the same mold, as you can see. The only difference is, I already said before, and they do look pretty nice for the most part, I have to say. And it does look pretty nice. I do like the colors on Drift a lot more than Skyhammer, because I do like the blue and gold on them. It does look fairly accurate, and I do like it more than the original Deluxe one, in fact. Here's the mold from the back and also from the sides, as you can see right there. Skyhammer and Drift do have these little clips right there, so you can have clip-on weapons. You can also port the weapon right into the form right there, as you can see. You could just have him hold it as a handheld weapon in his hand, because there's a 5mm peg right there in his hand. Drift also does hold his swords pretty nicely. You can also port the missile pods right into those pegs, so you probably could have them hold them as handheld weapons. They're just like these hooks right there. You just port them right into there if I can. Just let me do this off camera because it's easier. Just there we go. I got them in there, and they do fit in there pretty nicely, as you can see right there. And you can combine them, the swords on Drift, by it holds them pretty nicely, as you can see, but you can apparently combine them just by doing this right there. You just tab them both together, apparently, just by tabbing them together like this right there, and it looks pretty ridiculous, as you can see right there. You can also do like a weapon swap, so like Skyhammer can hold Drift's swords, and Drift can hold Skyhammer's mech type weapon, as you can see right there. Forgot to show the stress mark thing right there. As you can see, there is a stress mark right there, so you better be careful when transforming. Articulation on the mold, heads on a ball joint, so side also looks up and down. Some neck pivot, shoulder move, full 360 right there. Move outward right there. You can also use the transformation joint, I think. That is the transformation joint, bicep swivel. Elbow joint that moves in that much. All you get, the rest is the transformation joint right there, and does have a waist swivel right there. Hip joints move this much outward right there. They kick forward, back quite a bit, and does have rotation at the knee. It has rotation under the knee. It does have a knee bend right there, and all the ankles can do is just move down due to the transformation. The mold stands a little over 6 inches tall right there. That's how tall Drift stands, as you can see right there. My review on Dark of the Moon, Skyhammer, and Age of Extinction Voyager class Drift.